Hello everyone, this week the Forbidden Temple is home to Minor League Esports, presented by APM Music, your music turned up. My name is Novanza and we have ourselves a fantastic bout in Academy League action, but I am not alone. I want to be joined by my broadcast colleague, Noah. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
You know, fantastic. Minor League Esports is for anyone and everyone. But right now we have some Academy League action. The Eclipse takes on the Puffins. Two strong teams with something to prove, right?
Yes, absolutely. So I've been looking at their stats quite recently, and RJ has unfortunately a 12% shooting accuracy. So I'm going to try to hope that RJ puts himself into the good spot that will force him to have that clear shot. And if he does that, I know for a fact that the Puffins can pop off. But we need that team chemistry.
That's true. RJ Soares has been a fantastic competitor, and I really hope that she does come out and show out for her team today. But I got to say, the Eclipse are no slouch in their own. This right now is an interconference, blue conference matchup, and it's going to start in just a moment here on Minor League Esports.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops.
Game 1 actions happening right now. Forbidden Temple, Eclipse, Puffins, Academy League action, and it runs away. Right, 50-50. Aubrey looking at the ball, eyeing it down, trying to make an early score happening with the dominance here. Up the middle, almost uncontested, blocked away by the Eclipse. Puffins have got something to prove here too. RJ Soares, she was in it last week's contest as well. Didn't have the best showing here, but she's looking to have a little bit of a different fortune. Okay, we're going to reset this match right now. We'll be right back in just
Lights, camera,
Welcome back to Minor League Esports. Minor League Esports is for everyone and anyone. It's Novanza. We're back here after some slight technical difficulties, being joined by Noah. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Can't wait to get into this match finally for the Eclipse versus the Puffins for this AL matchup.
That's right. Academy League action right now coming to you from the Forbidden Temple, and it starts right now here on MLE Esports. Tension is building between these two teams. They're pretty much on two different sides of the table. The Puffins, 5th overall in their league. The Eclipse are 24th. But you can tell that any and every game counts the most. You're off. Game 1. Noah, who do you got when it comes to this series here today?
So if we're just going to go off of stats, I'm going to say that the Eclipse have the upper hand here, but like I said, if we have RJ stepping up and making sure that those plays come out and him just giving himself a good spot to shoot the ball, I think the Puffins have a really good shot at this.
That's true. I actually like RJ. She's scrappy. You know, she tends to hang back sometimes, and when she pops off, she definitely makes goals work in her favor. But the Eclipse are no slouch. They have to pick up some wins to stay competitive this season. As you can tell here, Gibbons is looking to make something happen. It was cleared away. Aubrey trying to get in the corner here. It's going to be a lot of these battles in the corner. There's two different aggressive teams in the Puffins and the Eclipse. They all have a different formula to the same kind of physical play, and maybe a goal or two might separate them when it's all said and done.
Good rotation by RG too to cut off that pass. Because no one was back, he would have had to get that interception. As a goal actually comes out by Garbage.
You talked about splitting the defense. Right here, RJ Soros tries to clear it out, but it got stuffed. Aubrey tried to flick it out, but it wasn't enough. Garbage Gibbons gets on the board for the Eclipse, 1-0 in the first game.
As we see the second kickoff go up against Pander versus Aubrey, and Aubrey actually gets the kickoff win into the orange half.
That's true. The Eclipse are looking to do 2 goals back-to-back because we all know how important that is for the psyche of your team to get 2 goals ahead in a game. Pander's looking to make it happen from the heavens. Coming down, uncontested. Pander, I can't believe it. Look at this. Wall crawling like Spider-Man or Venom. Fantastic goal.
Yeah, it was very good by Pander to like slow down, let the ball come back to the car and actually just carry that straight in. And unfortunately, whoever was in net should have double jumped and just try to get it immediately out.
Yeah, it's all about first blood. The Eclipse have first 2 goals of the game of the series in this 5-game series set. You see, minor league esports, you play 5-game sets, but not necessarily past the 5, and that's 3 right there. Walk me through this, Noah. What just happened?
So, unfortunately, I believe it was Aubrey who just didn't see that Pander was still there because of that, blind right behind. So, punished, because getting that pass out too.
Yeah, that's why I like the Academy League. That's when people really get savvy about wayward passes just like this one. What I was saying before I was a bit interrupted, I was saying here's the best of 5 series, but best in 5 and kind of name only, almost like the sport of baseball. We play all 5 games here at minor league esports because every game counts, but you can still win a set. 3 games to 2, 4 games to 1, or the ever so elusive sweep in this division and this sport.
Yeah, absolutely. And getting that sweep counts so much for the long-term game, right? Like, you want to be able to get those 5-0 sweeps to make sure that your team has all the comfort in the world for the rest of the season.
Looks like Aubrey's eyeing it. RJ Source is taking it clear up. They had a bit of a communication error, probably a mistake in the comms. And Garbage with the long floater over to goal. Could have been interesting, to say the least. RJ Source, she's trying to make something happen, get herself on the board. But to no avail.
Actually tried to go for a dish across the net, and unfortunately just not enough boost to really get that goal.
You raise a good point there, Noah. Boost management may be the key to the game if you're the Puffins. If you can starve your opponent, you can probably prevent goals that we just saw earlier that caused a 3-1 score off the bat.
Yeah, I think boost management is so key. Like, when you go for the ball, you should always only use at least 50% boost to go for that first touch, and then if you can continue to hold on to that other 50% boost, then you will have a chance to follow it up after, or even get a pass out to your teammate.
Aubrey, the shot was too wide. Pander was on the counterattack, floating over, almost was the shot himself. That could have been 4 if he was there to connect. Pander still on the ball, though, tries to be knocked away by RJ Soros. Here's a chance for the Puffins to make something happen here. They've been kind of bunching up together in the midfield, but I think they have a shot at goal, but the Eclipse have something to say about that. It wasn't for clear by Aubrey.
Eclipse is making sure that, like, they hold on to that ball possession the whole time, and that means that, like, when the Eclipse go to challenge, or sorry, when the Puffins go to challenge, that that they always have to do that 50 interaction, right?
Yeah, it's right there. Like right there, block from Aubrey. Saw Pander's playbook, tried to get involved in the float over to prevent a goal like that. I got to give the Puffins credit there. They have been so intelligent, trying to find ways to break through the playbook, it seems, for the Eclipse. And this is a lot more even the second half of game one, for sure.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that when you make these challenges, it's just directly into an Eclipse player. So what I want them to try to do is always make sure that they see where that open area is, and then they can just clear it to that side.
Garbage around the horn, trying to make goal number 4 happen. It's close, clear off the line by Aubrey. Aubrey's trying to make that into a scoring opportunity for himself. Playing up the midfield. The dominance blocked away by Garbage. Cleared in the midway. There's RJ Source ready for the redirect. Probably going to get all of it, but that's okay because Aubrey is there, but he is challenged by Garbage. Garbage in the air right now. You got Aubrey coming around the side, looking to make number 1 happen for the Puffins here. RJ Source floating over. There's a goal.
Flick. Yeah, no, that flick was top corner, and it's so hard to know whether or not that was actually going to hit the crossbar or the post or anything like that. So getting that top corner shot is so crucial, and it actually goes straight in.
Yeah, the game's all about momentum. A goal's a goal, right?
Absolutely.
3-1, 20 seconds to go in game one. The Eclipse are looking for a bit of the upset here, but Aubrey has a shot on goal, blocked away. Try to do a number second attempt, but that's knocked away further on the line. Block the counter. Garbage looking for 4, cleared away by Aubrey. And that is game one. The Eclipse, people will say it's an upset, but I think it's earned here. They're up 1-0 in this series against the Puffins in Academy League action.
Yeah, so I think the thing that shows here is that there's a lot of like passing and like team coordination on the Eclipse, and it's just like a solo play coming out from RJ. And so if there's that team chemistry, I think the Puffins definitely do have this. But like I said, I think that open space needs to be utilized a lot more.
So walk me through this. I mean, you're a professional player, or you're a player with the minor league esports. You do the trainings, you do the scrims, you do all the prep work. You go into a series, and all of a sudden, you're down 1 game. What goes through your mind? What do you tell your opponents or your teammates in the comms to somehow reverse that trend?
You just gotta laugh it off. For me, I tend to think that joking always makes you a better player and you a lot more calm. So when you just laugh about it, move on and just say, "Hey, it's a new game. We're about to win," and that's all you need to really think about.
Oh, so it's like an action movie. If the villain laughs, you should be more scared.
Exactly.
Let's see if the Puffins have an answer for the first game. Game 2 is happening right now. Academy League action. Puffins Eclipse. Eclipse are up 1-0 in this 5-game set. Minor League Esports presented by APM Music. And we are off right now.
Jay Soros actually gets the win on that 50 against Pander. And right now the ball is being stuck into the orange half. It's going to be a tough decision as to what actually happens next. I really like the play there by Aubrey to actually just take the ball. It allows RJ to get back and grab boost.
It's actually a good sound strategy. Pander's looking to maybe start to go early, but cleared off the line by RJ Short. She has been everywhere, in defense, in midfield. It's cool to see her being more of a utility player for the Puffins due to her being a lot more, I would say, innovative on the field. But Pander is looking to clear his own ball out there right now.
Yeah, so that flip actually from that ball going to the sidewall actually really hurt RJ just because of how much power actually went into that ball, and it forced it to be given away near instantly. If they hold on to the ball there and not even flip, it would make it so RJ could still follow it up after.
Oh, sound point. Aubrey's looking for a bit of a float over. Cleared off the line by Pander with the save. Aubrey's looking for a second attempt, but Pander's there. He's like, nah, I'm not feeling that. RJ has a chance for a third attempt. Cleared by Garbage. Looks like a couple of attempts for the Puffins there, trying to break through, make sure to break the lead. He's there, but the Eclipse are standing strong.
That was actually a really good pass back. Just unfortunate that his teammate actually jumped up for it. And yeah, now the ball is going to be in the blue or in the orange half for a little bit. As it actually gets cleared out to the blue half, a flick comes out and it's unsavable. Nice shot by Pander.
Pander lining up and sided it down, got the ball, decided to juggle instead of booming it downfield, and well, the Puffins weren't back in time. And the Eclipse are up 1-0, 3:22 to go in game 2. Eclipse are up 1-0 in this 5-game set.
As this next kickoff comes out, Panda actually wins against RJ this time. And Aubrey, rotating super far back, might actually get punished as it goes off of the crossbar and back into the blue corner.
Yeah, Aubrey with the sound clear off the line. Panda was getting kind of fancy there. May have cost him in this case, but I have to say to change the strategy. But he was going for style points instead of going for direct shot there. Aubrey trying to make something happen, try to level the game, trying to level the series. Desperation may be setting in. I can't quite tell. RJ Soares with the clear going down the line. You got Aubrey on the attack, looking at goal, eyeing it down. Not in time. Panda was there to clear it off the line.
Really good pass, but unfortunately there, Aubrey didn't really have that shot. So if I were Aubrey, I actually would have just faked it and went straight back. I really like faking, as it really gives you that ability to just continue to keep putting on pressure without actually having to touch the ball.
And Panda has just been on both sides of every goal. He's either scoring the plays or defending off the line. Probably a secret weapon, if I dare so say myself. I don't know how much a secret is in the 2v2. But Panda's been everywhere. RJ Soares trying to make something happen here. And our partner, Aubrey, is demoed 2-on-1 temporarily.
Yeah, as Garbage is actually in a really bad spot right now. Aubrey might be able to capitalize, but just doesn't get there in time. Ball goes straight down, and hopefully RJ is there. He's not.
I have to give props to RJ for seeing Aubrey down the pitch. It probably was a boost issue. Here comes Panda trying to make a second goal happen. Walks it in. 2-0 Eclipse. Game 2. And if I'm the Puffins, I got to think, what is going on? What is going on with the game plan currently?
Yeah, I think Aubrey should have taken the little boost pads around the map. You get 12 boosts per boost pad, and just that whole length going back, she could have had, or he could have had 60 boosts going all the way back, right? So I think utilizing those little boost pads is so crucial.
Absolutely. 2-0 Eclipse over Puffins. The Eclipse have one game in this best of 5 series. Looking to add more to the tally, but Aubrey has something to say about that. Panda and Aubrey have been having an absolute dogfight in the pitch, and it seems as if Panda has gotten a little bit of a comeuppance there. Aubrey gets one on the board. 2-1 Eclipse. The Puffins are within 1.
Yeah, it's hard to know whether or not that was actually going to go in. But yeah, very lucky bump, and actually just got it straight into the net. So that was a really good shot.
This is why spam calculated, because a goal's a goal, and the Puffins are within 1. 90 seconds ago, a little less than that. Oh, an eternity in Rocket League. Here's a chance for number 2. Aubrey, mid-pitch, blocked by Garbage. RJ Soares and Panda going back-to-back up top. And now this could be a little bit of an interesting situation here. The Eclipse trying to get themselves in front of the ball to prevent a second goal, to prevent them tying up, and the Puffins desperate, looking to even it up with a little bit of time left, and here's a shot there just wide. Obviously kicking himself right now.
Yeah, as the ball actually goes back into the blue corner, Aubrey's just waiting near post, which is really good because it stops that pass. And then now RJ's going for the ball off the corner.
Now is the time management for you, the Eclipse. You hold the Puffins down to not scoring one more time in 30 seconds to go in game 2. The reward is being 2 games up in the series, but all it takes is one mistake to level the game, and we know overtime can go each and every single way. Panda trying to make something happen, put up the line by RJ Soares. Panda! And made her pay with a wayward pass. Walk me through this one, Noah.
Yeah, that pass was so good. Garbage knew that he didn't really need to take the shot, so he gave it to Panda because Aubrey was not expecting that pass, and it's just a free shot on net, and it's now a 2-goal game.
2 goals separates the two teams in game 2, this 5-game set. Puffins probably going for a little bit of pride here. The game may be dropped, but hey, look, it's all about momentum. You can score before the time runs out. You may feel better going into game 3. Panda says, I got this. Maybe time for one more, but it is demo for his cause.
And the ball is going to drop 3-1 with the with the Eclipse winning this one. What do you think they could do to change for the next game?
Well, if I am the Puffins, you got to understand that there's no way you're going to beat Panda in the sky or on defense. You got to get faster. You got to find a way to go use the flanks to your advantage. I mean, on paper, we were both saying it looked like it was a Puffins series to lose, but they're quickly down 2-0 in this one. The Eclipse looking every bit of a team that deserves to be in the top half of the standings.
Yeah, in my opinion, I also feel like that the Puffins need to clear the ball out of their corner a little bit more, or out of their half a lot faster. And the only reason why is because like they just keep having such slow challenges that allow these passes to come out from garbage to Pander, and Pander will just capitalize on it every single day of the week.
That's true. Look, the Blue Conference is actually one of the more competitive ones in the Academy League. We could always say that, like, it's 3 games left in the series. Maybe the Puppets may win all 3, but something's got to change. And I wonder if that would happen, and it'll start right now.
Yeah, absolutely. As we get into this next match.
The Eclipse, the Puffins at the Forbidden Temple, a presentation of minor league esports. The Puffins are down 2-0. They have 3 games to get on the board. Those critical wins count, especially in the top half of the league standings. And we're underway, Game 3, Puffins Eclipse.
And the Puffins win this one. Now, all you really want to do is just make sure that this ball does not leave the orange half, because you need this goal. As the ball actually goes back into the blue half, just past midfield.
Yeah, Gibbons looking to swirl around Aubrey, but it's blocked for his efforts. Penner being the second option, sitting at mid-pitch, trying to do something there, but blocked away by Aubrey. Aubrey walking in, sacrificing his body for it. The Puffins are on the go. First time this series, they scored first. It may be a sign of things to come, or if your Eclipse saying, okay, let's go back to our game plan. What happened there, Noah?
Yeah, so actually it was a really good touch by Auburn, though. It was a slow touch. It's still just like made sure that the ball was light enough to where you could follow it up after.
Yeah, definitely. There's nothing wrong with and RJ Soares says, knock, knock, I'm here too. Look at that. Look at that. On the white side flank, Panner with the block. Thought he had it. RJ's there, giving herself her own insurance policy. Props to RJ Soares. And just like that, the Puffins are up 2-0 in Game 3.
Yeah, that dunk from RJ actually just coming in super clutch, as Panda needed to pre-jump that and get it into the corner, but instead just hits it straight up back up to RJ.
RB trying to capitalize, trying to fix up his own mistake there. Panda around the horn, trying to get on the board here with Game 3, cleared away by RJ Soares. RJ Soares on the right flank, sees RB on the left side, looking to do a pass cross pitch, mid-pitch action, over to RB. RB has a middle shot floating over, blocked by Panda, gets a save for his efforts.
Yeah, as his ball is now trying to be fought out of the orange corner into midfield, and now a possible shot, but blocked by RB.
There you go. You got RJ Soares on the back wall, looking to clear out. RB's coming up the middle, but Panda's doing the right flank, looking to go around the left horn. Cleared away, sort of, by RB. Not quite a full clear, but just enough for RJ Soares to try, but just didn't get there in time. And RB's there, trying to regroup, trying to resettle, trying to come up with another attack to get 3 goals on the board in Game 3, but it's not enough. Panda with the score. Now, no, this has been the story about those wayward passes.
Yeah, so it was actually unfortunate by RB. When the ball went up the wall, RB hit it straight up to the ceiling, went straight back down, and RB thought that they needed to hit it super fast, and that's why they missed the ball. So if they got a really light touch or didn't even touch the ball at all, it would have fell into the lap, and they could have hit it one more time.
Oh, I see. That's actually a good idea. I should put the note to that when I play Rocket League later. 3 minutes left to go in Game 3. 2-1 Puffins. The Eclipse the last score. His momentum on their side. Time will tell. Garbage to Panda. Panda back to garbage. A little bit of a double tap there. Try to do something off the wall, the flag to clear up the line. Aubrey tries to clear it, but is defeated by the one-on-one. RJ Soares is there as the insurance policy. We have RJ Soares looking, eyeing, trying to make something happen for the Puffins to get that extra goal, to get that insurance, but it's blocked by Panda.
Yeah, so I really like what Eclipse is doing right now, and Eclipse are just forcing the ball to be in the blue half this whole time, and they're not really rotating past midfield, right? This is why there's so many shots going into the back of the blue net, or the Puffins net.
Yeah, it's something to be said about a possession game, especially in a game as high-powered and as fast as Rocket League. But if you can slow down a team to play your game, to play your tempo, usually goals are a result of that. In this particular game, though, the Eclipse are still down by 1. I wonder whether they're going to go for the attack or will they just hang back for this right now?
Yeah, no, as what looks to be Garbage had the entire length of the field, but RJ just takes it, steals it, and says, see ya, it's my goal.
Taking the plays out of the Eclipse book. Garbage had the ball right in front of him, a bit too long. Argiosaurus with the snipe, bottom corner, left pocket. That's 3-1. Let's call that insurance goals. 2 minutes to go in game 3. The Eclipse lead 2-0.
As Aubrey gets the chance to get the second touch off of that kickoff, the ball goes straight down, but Pander's there to block any sort of shot that comes that way.
Argiosaurus getting physical with Panda in the midfield, demos him for an extra bit of salt. You got Aubrey looking and eyeing it, trying to make something happen. Passes Argiosaurus, clear shot over the goal, blocked by Panda at the line. That was good being had your second man back. Argiosaurus trying to get the ball, but Garbage is on her heels. But it slides in, but Aubrey there with the poke. And we have ourselves a slight bit of runaway action. Argiosaurus with the clear, almost with Garbage. Aubrey's right there.
Yeah, so Puffins are actually keeping the ball into the Eclipse half now, which is really good as the ball is not able to be broken out, and it forces the Eclipse to make a mistake at least once, and this allows that goal to happen and come out.
Definitely 90 seconds to go. 4-1 Puffins. Looking to get that first game in their series on the board. A wayward shot, the chance on the goal. It's still off the line, cleared away. Aubrey gets the epic save there, bruh. You have Garbage giving a little bit of frustration setting in. You know that was in, so did Pander. And here's a bit of a kick out there, trying to make another happen. 4-1, about a minute left to go. Argiosaurus has shot to clear it away, but no, Aubrey's looking at it now. Maybe looking for goal number 5. Mid-pitch, top poke by Pander. And that is another goal for the Eclipse.
Yeah, Pander actually waited at midfield for this to come out, and as soon as he saw that pop-up, he's like, no, I'm going to get this ball, and it's going to be mine, and it's going to be stuck in your half for a little bit longer, and actually just gets a straight shot out.
60-mile-per-hour goal with some force there. But less to go. Puffins 4, Eclipse 2. Game 3 in his 5-game set. We do play all 5 games here in minor league esports. Aubrey's looking to add one more because we all know in Rocket League 2 goals being up in less than a minute ain't nothing when it comes to getting scored upon. But if you're the Eclipse, you're up 2 games, trying to make it 3, trying to go for the sweep.
Yeah, and actually right there, I feel like Pander could have went for the ball, but that really good team communication to say, hey, Pander, I don't think it's good for you to go for the ball. You should stay back. And he didn't actually go for it at all, which is super, super, super good in that situation as the last one back.
See, I call that a Superman play because everyone talks about how strong Superman is, but his superpower is actually restraint. Sometimes hanging back on the ball can pay you dividends just as much as booming it down the field, or if not more.
Exactly, and I like to always make sure that I don't go for the ball unless I get a clear hit onto that ball. So in that situation, I would have just went back because you don't know, you know.
Well, no, we got ourselves a series right there in the Academy League. The Puffins have 1 game in the series to the Eclipse 2. This game is all about momentum. Can this be the Puffins series to win?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think the assists there should have been more than just 1. I actually think that there's a lot of team play there, even though it did, from an outside perspective, look like a bunch of solo play. But yeah, the Puffins really made sure that when they went for the ball, there was always one person behind them to go for that ball.
So let me ask you this question. What went wrong for the Eclipse? After being up 2 games, it looked like not only did they lose the game, but they conceded more goals in the first 2 games between them. So I wonder, was it a breakdown of the philosophy? Did the Puffins just read their plays? What exactly happened there for the Eclipse?
That the Eclipse were very they were keeping the ball into the Puffins end, and that's why they kept getting so many goals. But the reverse happened, and actually Puffins started doing that to the Eclipse, and that's why there was so many goals for the Puffins is because of that ball possession. So if they continue to put pressure into their end, it will result in getting more goals.
That is a good point. Game 4 is starting right now. Puffins Eclipse. The Eclipse 2 games to the Puffins 1. This right here is actually one of the more important ones, the penultimate game in this series, and it starts right now.
Yeah, actually, as a straight shot just comes out and Aubrey is not able to save that. I wonder what happened.
So it looked like it was a shot by Garbage Gibbons. Aubrey was not expecting it on the back heel. Desperation dodge, but it's not to work out in his favor there. 1-0 Eclipse. I've done those plenty of times in my career, so I can't knock that.
Yeah, so it's actually the ball was rolling down the wall at such a high speed that when the touch came out from Garbage, that it was just a straight boomer because of the momentum from his car added on to the speed coming down from the wall. And that's what resulted in that goal. Okay,
Boomer. RJ is eyeing the ball herself, trying to get on the board, trying to level it even. I mean, we're still within the first minute of game 4 here. No need to panic. Looks like Aubrey had a shot on goal, cleared away by Pander, looking for his clean upsies. But that's also cleared away as well. Aubrey with reverse. RJ Soros mid-pitch. Boom! Right there in the center. Talk about that teamwork.
Yeah, so actually, Pander was not expecting this to come out. So when he had that little touch, RG could have just capitalized, and which he did, and actually resulted in that goal.
Fantastic. It's that we're level within the first minute, game 4. This series has been surprisingly even on both sides of the pitch, and now it's just turning up, heating up right here at the Forbidden Temple. And Aubrey is like, oh, you know what? I want to go too. Check this out, Noah. Walk me through this one. What happened here?
Garbage went up a little bit too late, and because of that, he thought that he needed to panic, and that's why he resulted in him missing. So he just needs to calm down, relax, and say, hey, look, the ball may be on top of my net, but I can still beat out my opponent.
Yeah, that was a fantastic goal when it comes to sniping or punishing other mistakes. Pander's looking to make it happen. Pander's Garbage back to Pander. Pander has it at the edge of goal, tipped in. Oh, we have ourselves a slugfest here. 2-2. About the first minute elapsed here. Look, Pander's in the corner, odd angle, made it work. Made it work.
Yeah, because he did that exact same thing that he should have done before, and that was just calm down and say, hey, look, like I'm going to beat him to the ball, so I just need to take my time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how we're seeing so many goals happen in the first minute of game 4. These two teams, as soon as one side transforms, tries a new tactic, the other one matches them. It's kind of like a mirror match. You know, like when I almost remember Mortal Kombat and having smoke for a sector for Cyrax. But RJ Soros tries to clear out the line, but here Aubrey's there instead. Garbage tries to do a shot on goal, but it's stuffed. RJ Soros looking to make something happen up the left flank, riding it down the corner. Aubrey, mid-pitch, looking, tapped over, a bit too wide on the right, Pander with the full-on clear.
Yeah, as Aubrey is going to hit this back into the corner, and now the ball is stuck into the corner with Pander actually backwards, really uncomfortable as to what to do next.
Aubrey looking to make it happen to break the deadlock here. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in game 4. Eclipse vs. Puffins, his best of 5 game series set. RJ Soros had a bit of a block back to a wall. In the corner, on the right flank, kicked out to mid-pitch. Had a bit of a quadruple commit there. Aubrey on the right flank, looking as they make something happen. Around the horn, oh, could have been a wayward pass, but Aubrey's there to clean up his own mess. The garbage man coming.
I won't lie, I actually didn't think Aubrey had an angle for this at all, so it's an awesome shot that he actually still had it. But yeah, very unfortunate touch from the goalie to hit it off of your own post.
Sometimes a shot like that makes you wonder if you're listening to the stream and getting triggered. Like, you know what, commentator, I'm going to show you what's going on. Goal for Aubrey there. Looking to make another one happen on the score sheet. Cleared away by Garbage. Pander eyeing it on that right flank. Garbage looking to make it happen. Cleared away by RJ Soros, but demoed for her efforts.
Yeah, as Pander actually going off the sidewall. What really confused me about that, though, it was like it went off of the ceiling and then went back off the sidewall. So as soon as, you know, you're on the sidewall and you don't want to go off the ceiling, just stay on the sidewall.
Ah, good to know. You're taking notes, man. You're so known. RJ Soros looking to make something happen. Eyeing Pander for the block, timing it right. Dispossessed. Garbage is there, though. Center punch. And that's the goal. You know, Aubrey got a fender up, I guess, a finger up. What do you say? But it wasn't enough. 3-3, 2 minutes to go. Game 4.
Yeah, so that pass was so good as it went off of the backboard and actually went away from the goalie, which allowed that pass to be super crucial and super good for the teammate going in and scoring it.
RJ Soros looking to break the deadlock once more. And she does. Shout out to RJ Soros. Just from the heavens off the ground, bringing it back up, and that is 4-3 Puffins.
Yeah, now if you're the Puffins, you want to make sure that you're really comfortable and you're going to just stay calm and just make sure that this ball cannot go into your net anymore.
Yeah. RJ Source wins the tip-off here. Givens, Garbage is looking to make something happen. Aubrey blocked. RJ Source overshot it. A little bit of, and we have ourselves yet another tie. Garbage over RJ, trying to be on the Rocket League play of the week.
Yeah, so it was very unfortunate because RJ really needed to hit that ball because of that spin out and that bump at midfield. So that bump actually coming out and being the really big change for that goal.
1 minute 45 seconds to go. Puffins versus Eclipse Academy League action here. Minor League Esports. We are at the Forbidden Temple casting live. Noah and Novanta. Garbage trying to eye the ball, seeing it down. Maybe at that start to attack. Aubrey overshoots the half. It's open for Pander. You got one person back on RJ Source sitting in goal. Aubrey tries to get a hand up there. RJ Source eyeing it to clear it off. Does it, but not quite all the way over the crossbar. That could have been costly. Works well for the Puffins though. But the Eclipse are looking to add one more cleared away by Aubrey. One man back is Pander. Pander doing a little bit of geometry here. Zigzags back to the midfield. Intercepted by RJ. And it's right a goal. Pander trying to make a goal happen.
RJ.
What? How? Physics, geometry, math. Huh?
So because of how hard RJ actually hit it into Pander, Pander actually let RJ get the second touch, and it's very, very crucial for RJ to get the second touch there because it allows the ball to be completely all RJ.
That is kind of goal that would break my control if it happened to me. I would just be upset. Aubrey, bottom right. A little bit of a miscommunication there with RJ already being in goal, but Aubrey's like, don't worry, I got this. Now 2 goals ahead. The first time we didn't get a tit-for-tat goal. Puffins up 2 goals with a minute to go.
Yeah, now, like I said, if you're the Puffins, you got to make sure that, hey, we're 2 up. If we make a mistake, it's okay, but we got to make sure that we're always having one person behind to get that ball cleared out.
Really, what is an insurance goal in Rocket League? It's so quick, it's so fast. I mean, in a blink of an eye, you can be down 3 goals to nothing.
Exactly, but I'm one of those people where I really like to have that.
Look at this! Look at this! Could be able to go right here.
But yeah, no. So as I was saying, I really like to have that 2-goal insurance, and then just never ever like get the ball cleared out of my half. You know, like I like to make sure that the ball is in the orange half in this situation, or in the Eclipse half in this situation the whole time.
Sound strategy. 10 seconds to go in game 4.
Really good save.
Woo.
As one last bounce comes out. And will it stay up? It will not. And the game is won by the Puffins 6-4.
Just like that, we got ourselves a series in this 5-game series set. Puffin Eclipse, 2 games apiece. It's officially a split series. Game 5 is anyone's take. But I got to ask you, Noah, who do you got?
So I believe now that like RJ is really popping off right now. And if anything, Aubrey is actually giving RJ all these free shots. And not only just giving RJ the free shots, but also giving Aubrey their own free shots. So Aubrey, in my opinion, very much carrying that one match. But if they keep this up, I think it's all Puffins.
I like the Eclipse, the way they're able to get their elbows in the mess, able to get dirty. But there's something to be said about the absolute depth of the Puffins. RJ is a reserve, and she has been able to step up. I am shocked she's not being used more by this organization because she has done so much work on defense and on offense. Game 5 is happening right now. Like you, I'm going to go with the Puffins here. Let's see if we're right or wrong, or we should bend our rent check in Vegas. Let's go.
Yeah, so actually, I looked at the stats for the Eclipse that last match, and it was all passing plays. So every single goal was a pass, or came from a pass. So if the Eclipse keep that up and make sure that there is no result in the back of their net, then they also have a really good chance on winning this.
Yeah, game 5, definitely standing implications are on the line for both teams, but especially the Eclipse are 24th overall. They're trying to hack away at those standings. The Puffins are 5th. but they did have a challenge here today, and we're seeing that all like now in Game 5.
Yeah, as the ball is being fought out of the orange half, or sorry, the Eclipse half, and now the ball is still in the orange half, or the Eclipse half, my apologies.
Yeah, we got RJ Soros looking clear up the line by Panda. Panda going up, Aubrey is sitting back, trying to stop a goal in the last lane. He had the idea, the right idea, but it wasn't enough. Pure power for Panda going up midfield, just decided just to strong arm that goal in there.
So in my opinion, actually the challenge should have came up before turning, and the only reason why is because the ball was actually dropping off of the car, and so that would have been a free challenge and it would have prevented any goal at all from coming. But unfortunately the misread and the turn back into the net really paid the price.
Yeah, under pressure, sometimes you do things, a big driver error, I guess. Not necessarily the brightest moment for Aubrey, but still a solid play, and he's getting a hand on the ball, or fender, or light fixture, or bumper.
Yeah, so now the Puffins are clearing the ball, what looks to be up the wall, out to Aubrey. Aubrey has a full open net and actually takes the shot, and it's a goal, 1-1.
Talk about using space here. RJ Soros is going up. Understand the midfield's been contested all day long. Made sure to put it down in the top half of the pitch right there for Aubrey. It's the alley you ever saw one.
Yeah, so if I'm garbage, I can't fake along the wall because you're last man back along the wall and where the ball is, so you have to challenge that right away.
Panda trying to get in the goal there. Garbage is a little eager on the shot. RJ Soros staying in goal. Off the left side, the flank cleared away. Not quite out of danger yet. Aubrey's flying up over the head of Panda. Will Panda get there? Off the wall. No, it's cleared. A little bit too much sauce for Aubrey. Here comes the counterattack. Panda coming up the right flank, rolling around, looking for garbage. Will it be enough? Cleared by Aubrey. Fantastic play to be there in time. Aubrey has open road, but no. Panda has his finger up. He gets it cleared away. Second chance for Aubrey, but it's blocked by RJ Soros. A little bit of a communication breakdown there, and it's heading back to goal off the crossbar. That could have been a lot more costly for the Puffins.
Yeah, and it was actually really good by Aubrey to just stay grounded and just to make sure that that ball was not going to go in, didn't panic, and it stayed out.
Yeah, don't panic. I should probably take that own advice when I'm playing the game. But Panda looking to make another goal to break the deadlock here. 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Eyeing over Aubrey. This could be something, but it cleared away with a bicycle kick by Aubrey, but not quite enough. But the shot is way off target. RJ Soros is eyeing it, going sky high. Both of them did the fake, and Aubrey's there to put it on the left side. But this could be a mistake, but no, cleared away. It's fine enough for them. Garbage. Trying to make something happen here. Double tap, a bit off the crossbar. That could have been a goal, easy peasy. But a little bit too eager for the Eclipse.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of miscommunications out of the last minute from the Eclipse, and they just need to relax and say, hey, look, we may be in Game 5, but we need to get this W. We need to win this this match.
I know what you mean, Noah, but think about it. You're the Eclipse. You train every day. You're your absolute best, but the record says you're 24th in the division of 32 teams. You want more. You think you deserve more. I can see, understand why they're being a little sweaty in Game 5. But will it work out in their favor? Time will tell, but not much time because only 1:35 is left in Game 5.
As a possible double tap comes out, what a good save by RJ, but one more challenge. It looks like a double tap off the post, and somehow that does not go in.
The Puffins puffed their cheeks out and went, oh my goodness, that could have been bad. But they all have a chance now to break the deadlock. 1 minute, 15 seconds to go. Game 5 in this 5-game set. Here comes Panda on the right. Tries to tap it, looking at garbage. Let's see, he's going to do it himself and bring it down. But Aubrey gets in the way. RJ Soros on the counter, stuffed by Panda, bumped by Panda. Things are getting aggressive now, dropping the shoulder. Panda looking to score himself, clear off the line by RJ.
And that was a really unfortunate hit by Garbage because you could not get a shot on that considering how much power he put into that ball going off of the corner. Now this ball is being fought out at midfield, possible open net.
Got 35 seconds to go. Aubrey is eyeing something, clearing off the line. I mean, you got to say something about Aubrey's late game goals. Will magic happen here, or will it be the Eclipse, or even going to overtime? I mean, there's so many ways this game can go right now. These teams have been so evenly matched in Game 5. cleared by RJ Sowers, doing the dirt work.
Yeah, now possible passing play comes out as the ball doesn't seem like there's any contact to it at all. And the ball is just floating in front of the orange half.
We're going to overtime, it seems, or do the Eclipse something up their sleeve? Yeah, we're going to overtime. For those of you who are new to the sport, it's golden goal rules. Next goal wins the game and apparently the series. Eclipse versus the Puffins. Who do you got?
Yeah, so actually the Eclipse are really using this space and, you know, utilizing it super well. Garbage possible, but RJ, I don't know how that went in. That was such a good shot.
RJ just says, you know what, and one mixtape tour. Look at that. Cross to the left, boot to the right, tap, front fender off the top. There's your goal. RJ Sowers says, look, man, if I'm not a starter by the end of the season, we're going to have problems. Puffins win the game and the series set. My goodness, this is what I'm talking about with minor league esports, because even though on paper the Puffins feel like they're going to have this in a runaway, it was still a battle, and the Puffins won in the most sweetest way possible.
Yeah, and like closer to the end, they just kept capitalizing on, you know, putting the ball into their end and then, you know, keeping it there the entire game. And they actually reverse sweep the Eclipse,
which I didn't think would possibly happen after those first two games. But like I said, that team is full of resolve. GG's to both teams. GG to the Smegwins. Just one more thing I want to ask you, Noah. Like, if I'm watching this for the first time ever, it's the first time I'm watching MLE, first time watching Academy League, what's the one thing I can pull to and apply to my own game if I was a Rocket League player?
To just save your boost and make sure that you're taking the little pads along the way to getting back into your net or getting into the play. Without boost, you really can't do very much into this game in terms of like keeping the ball in the opponent's half. So if you're able to, you know, continue that boost management, you can always be in the play.
Good point, and GG's to both teams, but stick around to the stream because we're heading over to Premier League action. It's going to be Blizzards versus the Foxes. Noah's going to be there. Novanta's going to be there. Stay tuned for that.